In Algebra 1, Section 3.6, we're dealing with decimal equations. So we're dealing with basically all the things that you've been dealing with in past section, but now our answers are going to be in decimal form, and we're going to see how we're going to deal with it. So all the rules still apply from the prior sections, okay, so nothing too new or drastic. It's just the answers are going to be in decimal. So for the first equation, what we would normally do is separate the furthest friend from x on the same side of the equal sign, which would be, in this case, negative 32. Since it's being subtracted, I'm going to do the opposite, which is add 32. So this will give us 26x equals 121. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 26, right? Because it's being multiplied, so I do the opposite. And what I do on one side, I have to do on the other. And I end up with x equals 121 over 26. Now that cannot be simplified. So I end up with 4.65. It's a long decimal. So I'm going to do the first two decimals. Okay, since the third number is a 3, I'm going to leave it alone, not round up. So my answer is going to be 4.65. Okay, so no new things that you're going to do, it's just the answer of how you're going to write it. So let's try the next one. Okay, for this case, this has an x. So I want to take this x and join this x. So we can isolate the x all on one side. So since this is a positive 4.6, I'm going to take it by subtracting 4.6x. This cancels out, but I also have to do it on this side. Okay, I end up with negative 53.7 equals 0.8 minus 4.6 gives us negative 3.8x. Right? And just like regular, in order for me to solve this and take away x's friend, since it's being multiplied, I have to divide. So I'm going to divide by negative 3.8. This cancels out. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. So negative 3.8. These negatives cancel out, and I end up with 53.7 divided by 3.8, which is positive 14.13157. Okay, so I'm going to round again to two decimals. So 14.13 equals x. And that's my answer. So go ahead and pause it, write it down. Don't forget your vocabulary, and I will see you in class.